All right, it's the rundown. It is Thursday. It is April 11th.
I actually don't know.
That's what it is.
Yep.
It's brought to you by Roman. I mean, get
What?
Roman. It says Heart of the Week. So that's supposed to be a segment that we pick a Heart of the Week. I guess I'll mix it in, but nobody told me that. Like, nobody, none of the sales goons told me I had to do that till I just read it.
I think it's every Thursday.
Well, I mean, how the hell am I supposed to remember that?
Heart of the week, the guy in the NBA 2K.
Yeah, we'll
handshake
go to that
line.
story. We have
Let's
that
do
order.
that.
Yeah, all right. GetRoman.com/rundown. Keep Roman swipes in your back pocket for longer, better sex. Get yours fast with free 2-day shipping at GetRoman.com/rundown. It's a gold day. A bunch of the gold guys in here. You guys can move around if you want, whatever. Move behind.
Who started clapping?
Nate.
Probably Nate. Spider. Spider.
Spider's the hype man. Through and through.
Fucking, are you kidding me? This game. I feel like every time they're in. Did he just hit him? What just happened?
Chris Davis is about to be up.
Oh my God!
Oh, for his
Double
last
play
53
ball.
now?
What is that? What is this?
That stinks, Dave. Dave's back in the slop.
Watch. You'll see it on his hands. You didn't have.
Oh.
I don't know what happened.
Well, here
he
we
just
go.
didn't throw the ball.
Dave, this will be the test of whether you are truly cursed.
Chris Davis up.
Dave has the Orioles. The A's are up 7-5. It's the bottom of the eighth. One out.
I think
Two
it was
men on.
It was-
Chris
go.
Davis
It was
is 0 for
7-1. It was
52.
7-1.
It was
Yeah,
7-1.
and if Chris Davis goes
Look
hits
at
a
that
home run here,
0-0-0.
Chris Davis hits a home run here, it's like you're the most cursed man of all time.
After like a routine double play ball,
Yeah.
that the guy just like.
0 for 52.
Longest.
No, they don't. Oh, he's 0 for 52, right?
Yeah, because he walked last time.
Yeah.
And you know
Longest streak.
what's put me in this hole is Texas Tech and Brandon Walker, our
Yeah.
newest
Brandon
hire.
Walker fucks
Brandon
you real
Walker
good.
comes on
Electric
the scene.
Factory.
Somebody says, man, stop talking. Nobody is listening. Oh, they're listening. I promise you they're listening. I'm Brandon fucking Walker. They're listening. Your office is an electric factory. Thank you. This guy is so shook. I was shook yesterday. I ain't shook right now. The only shaking I'm going to do later is to my old lady because I'm excited. That's going to happen later. Might be a fifth kid on the way. I'm sorry, wife. I'm sorry. She doesn't even know yet, by the way. She didn't even know yet. My wife is just somewhere shopping, tearing up my credit card. Doesn't even know that I'm working for Barstool Sports. Life done changed, honey. Life has changed.
What?
Drops an egg, yeah.
Comes in with a fast 0 for 3.
We
Like-
all should have known that. 'cause
To be
we
fair,
all
was
bet
one of
on
his
it.
picks the Columbus game, though?
No.
No.
Oh, I heard
No.
you talking about that.
Yeah,
I was
two
gonna
NBA
say.
No, his picks weren't even close to
They were
winning
the
at
worst
any
picks
moment. At no point. At no point.
I mean,
was
it
Brandon
was,
Walker giving us winning picks.
Brandon Walker had 3 of the worst picks.
Oh, ever. Ever.
What were they?
He had the under in the Nationals game, and they scored like 6 runs in the first 2 innings.
Yep, he had Charlotte against Orlando. Orlando killed him. Charlotte was -4, and then he had the
Hawks.
The Hawks -5.5.
Yeah.
and they lost by 20. Neither team to Indiana at no point was
At
anybody
no
ever in the game.
point.
And now,
Just strike him out, bro. What are you doing? Just fucking strike him out.
and
This is
now
history
This
right
is
now.
it.
Nobody wants to be
I
this.
can't
History.
go. I'm already back in the suit. I can't go anymore.
You're back in the
It's
slot.
done.
Just yesterday, you were like, no. It
I know.
It was just a
Texas
thing.
Tech, and then
It
there's
was just a
Brandon
thing.
Walker. Brandon Walker.
But there's always going to be a Brandon Walker in your
No,
life.
there's not always going to be a Brandon
no.
Walker.
There will always be
There's-
somebody giving you a
no,
pick.
there's
that
only
you think
one
you
Brandon
can't.
When was the last time we had a Brandon Walker? It was like
When was the last time you had someone give you a pick that you felt you couldn't bet like every single day of your life? Good
ya.
morning, good afternoon, good night.
See ya.
Struck out. 0 for 53.
Amazing.
0 for
It's my favorite thing going in sports right
53.
now.
Now we
Dan's
get to the
rooting
rundown.
for him
To get a hit?
I feel.
What?
No, I
want
feel
this to go on
bad.
forever.
Yeah,
I want
I
to
feel
go
really
on for
bad.
4 more years.
Forever.
For
I
all
feel very
$96
bad
million,
now.
I want him to never
This
get
is
a hit.
publicly the most humiliating thing you could ever have.
I kind of, yeah.
It's-
It
I
is.
feel bad
And
for him.
That's kind of why I want to see it go forever.
So Brandon Walker, our newest hire, I'm just on here. It's like such a weird thing because I like him, very motivated. He sent me a text today of all this stuff. I couldn't even read it because I'm so infuriated with Brandon Walker.
You can't
It's a
watch.
tough
You
start.
can't watch Walk the Line.
I can't.
You cannot.
I
Walk the
can't
Line
watch
with Brandon
Walk the Line
Walker.
because I'll bet everything.
I
And
mean,
I've grown to
he
hate
should
him.
have just picked the safest bet of all.
I mean, there is no safe bet.
I took the safest bet of all time. It was
Yes,
Tampa Bay
yes.
Lightning up 3-0
At
in
home.
the first, and they fucking lose 4-3.
after that, you bet it after that?
No, I bet
Oh,
the
all
game.
right.
I had that and the over.
So the overhead.
The over hit, but They were minus 245, so that didn't help.
Yeah, Brandon Walker is. It makes you believe in something again. You know what I mean?
That
See,
like
I'm
his
not gonna
opening, like the sun's shining.
Oh,
on
he
the
was
dog's
talking
ass.
shit
I
to
am that
people.
dog.
Yeah, but then he dropped an 0 for 3. So let's move on. His show airs. He's an employee. We took him from MyBookie. He will be airing his show to start every 6 p.m. He's 0 for 3 in his Barstool life. He fits right in here with all the losers that we have here. Losers.
You guys gotta be the worst collection of gamblers in the
I haven't
world,
had a
right?
winning pick from somebody in 2 decades. I have won one game, I think, in every. I have the over in the Dodgers game today. It was the under, excuse me, over in 2 innings. I mean,
I'm gonna find you one. I'm gonna find you one pick. I am. Maybe not tonight.
Bruins tonight,
Sometime in the
Marina?
next 4 days, I'm gonna find you a pick, Dave.
This is don't do this to people.
This is tough.
You can't ask people.
Bruins,
Now she's
remember-
in an impossible
Are the
spot.
Bruins going to win tonight?
Don't answer.
Actually,
Don't answer.
Credit to Riggs. I sent him just a screenshot of every bet I could have made on the Masters, and he just never responded.
Yeah, don't fucking.
Which was a smart
don't
move by
feed
him.
into any of this.
So
He'll
is
hate
it,
you next.
So is it Bruins
Brandon
tonight?
Walker was his favorite person in the world,
Marina,
and now he
just say
hates
it.
him. He can't even
Say
look
the
at his
word,
text
Marina.
messages. Don't you answer.
Say the word.
He'll hate you too.
Do you feel good about him? Do you feel good about him?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Say no comment. Say I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I had 2 teams that blew leads. I had Nashville, 1-0, they lost. And who did Winnipeg play?
The Blues.
I had Winnipeg, yeah. It just sucks. And that's all Brandon Walker's walk the line fault, who went from my favorite guy to fucking hate him pretty quick.
Walk the line. That was a great tweet. We were just like, I gotta break the silence here.
I just couldn't.
fucking hate this
I had
guy.
to say
I
something.
couldn't take it. It's like everyone's.
It was
you
the
know,
most anticipated show ever. It was the most anticipated picks ever. And the fucking Hornets and the Hawks.
It was so bad.
Come on, dude.
It was so bad. And his under, it was like 9-0 in the second inning.
It was so fast.
They were the 3 worst.
Has he
picks.
responded?
No, he seems to just like pretend those
Pick
didn't
and go,
happen.
yeah. Hey, you
he's,
gotta.
he's like,
Oh,
Short
he was-
memory.
he put like a walk the line sweatshirt on sale. It's like, you fucking cunt. It's like I just lost like a fucking ton of money on you. Then we got this
He
guy.
can
Look-
take it though.
Yeah, he's going to take it. I may have to have him call in and explain his 0-3 today on Barstool Radio.
Well, have him do a show, right? Is it
Well,
every day?
I can't watch his show. I
Yeah,
don't want to know
Dave
his
cannot
picks.
watch his show. We need to actually. You need to block him.
Yeah, I do. I have to block him. We have this next story. Feidelberg did a soccer game. We got a guy who looks like he went to fart, and he shat himself. And he grabs his ass, does a 180,
Yeah.
and he knows he's
And
in
he,
the,
like,
he's
scampers
He's in
away.
the Terror Dome. No other
Yep.
way to describe it.
Yep.
That is one of the funnier clips I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, he clearly, someone was like, he's reaching for his wallet. Unless that guy's wallet is up his asshole, he was clearly covering his ass because he
It's-
just took a shit in his pants.
Well, and it's also like the initial reaction, like I can just stuff this back in here. Like,
Yeah,
nope.
if I put my hand there,
You're
I'm
done,
safe.
Dude. You're
It
done.
took me a couple watches.
Khakis too. Oof.
I didn't read the blog, so it took me a couple watches to figure
See
out
what
like,
you're looking
what I
at?
was even looking at.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually funny too. That it's just off to the side.
Oh,
you gotta look
man.
at the right spot.
Been there. Sucks.
I feel like
He
you say
shits
you
his
do
pants
that
like
once a year.
Yeah, probably once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a famous. There's a picture. Someone tweeted
Oh,
at
the
me.
picture's so good.
The kid, the stoolie who saw me leaving the dog park.
He
after
shit
I
himself
pooped
in the dog
myself,
park, and the
and
guy was
asked
like,
for
"Let's get a
picture.
pic."
And you can see like I'm like in the picture.
Frankie Borrelli's Islanders.
Hey,
Worst
I'm a
timing
gamer.
ever.
I'm a gamer. I was like, all right, dude. let's
Anything
take
for the
pic.
fans, man.
Let's take the pic. Let's go. Yeah, seriously. There can't be anything more common, man, than taking your time to take a picture while you have poop in your butt.
Pooping butt's tough. Borrelli was at the Islanders. Frankie was at the Islanders game yesterday. Great game. Great. I had the under in that, so that goal at the end hurt. I also had the Islanders. But the highlight was Frankie Borrelli like basically choked out a security guard.
An
You
old
know-
man.
no,
No,
old
like
man.
like a
a
concession
concession man.
Excuse me, a beer vendor.
Yeah.
He was hanging on his neck like a reverse chokehold, and you could see this old man being, "Please get off me, please get off
Yeah.
me," and Frankie's just tightening the grip.
about
with
to
his,
die.
like,
And you,
maniacal laugh as he was trying to get away from
Where is
Frankie.
he?
you know that guy has
Oh, he
been
ran?
slinging hot dogs for like 50 years at the Coliseum.
Team Borrelli's official statement, he was just parting with the common people, showing that we still had that sense. But
There was not even a second that guy was even going to smile and be like, hey, we
Well, he
scored
was
a
getting-
goal, it's the playoffs. He was
getting
just like,
choked
please
out.
get off of me.
Frankie was choking him out.
I think better than that was the GIF.
The GIF.
The GIF is
The
unbelievable.
GIF. I mean, the GIF was.
Frankie just sitting there.
Coley
breathing
nailed
heavy.
it. I said that it looked like Frankie was in like one of those HD porns, and he said Frankie was about to say, "Hey, fella, you need another hand up with that," and like that deep breath that's haunting.
The way the camera whips. It's
Game
amazing.
1,
Frankie-
Series 1.
Frankie's my guy, but the way he
Oh,
was
here he is.
gallivanting up and down those, for him to say he hates the guy who
Yeah.
Yes,
yelled
Dave.
when this guy choked.
Oh, we're
out.
not talking about John
Insane.
Tavares today.
Insane.
We're off
You
John Tavares.
were so
Holy
mad
fuck.
at a
Tavares
grown man who
conversation.
cried, and then you fucking physically assaulted
About my team because
a
my
concession
team. I've
man.
been rooting for my team since I was born.
You also
Right,
like
John
you also
Tavares
like
came
fucked
and
the
left.
railing. You see that move?
The railing,
He was
the
like
railing.
humping the
Wait, we're
railing.
not talking about John Tavares.
I mean, that's the first thing I just heard when I came up
No,
here.
you-
Like the
no,
guy
no,
who
we were
was
talking about
screaming
the
at John
guy, and
Tavares.
you just go John Tavares.
we're
came
talking
was he
left.
screaming at?
Like that guy yelling in the penalty box would also choke out the hot dog man the way you did.
The hot dog man was in the crossfires.
I
In
see-
moments like that, I
Collateral
literally
damage.
don't know what happened.
Do you think the hot dog man's gonna remember? Well, he's beer guy. Remember
guy.
you be like, oh, this is the kid who like.
Oh, he's got
choked me
PTSD.
out.
I think I'm
Dave.
sitting in that same
He's probably
seat
hurting
for the
right
rest of the series, and
Oh.
I think he's not going to come up that section anymore.
No.
Well, you
That was
choked
just
him
bad
out.
timing. I mean, there was a goal as he passed by.
My
It's
guy
not going
was
to happen
like-
again.
It was I don't know. I saw him, and I'm like, I'm gonna hold on to this guy's neck. I don't know why.
Maybe we should give Frankie Hardo of the week for choking out an old man.
Oh, you could. Yeah, you could be. What? You got a lot. If they go deep, I mean.
I got a
He's
lot
gonna
of shit.
die.
I almost tweeted. I didn't because I watched the second period and I thought Pittsburgh was just dominating you guys in the second. I didn't think there's any chance you're going to win the game, but that's a big win.
Huge.
Huge.
I don't know how they didn't lose the game.
They hit so
After
many
they hit
posts.
that post,
Oh.
like
Yeah.
when you hit that post, or you blow the game with a minute left, hit the post with 5 seconds left. Then Crosby comes out in overtime. He was on a mission to score a goal. I'd never seen a guy.
I thought that was gonna be over in
He had
20
4
seconds.
chances in a matter of a minute. I'm like, this game's over. Somehow,
Big
some way,
win.
his team just keeps
Big
fucking
win. Game
pulling
2
it
is
out.
Friday night.
Friday night, tomorrow night.
Will you
Coliseum-
guys keep your composure? Maybe
Coliseum
not
was
assault any elderly
I know I
people?
talk about the Coliseum a lot. It's all I talk about. The Coliseum was a jungle last night. I never see people
Yeah,
were
It's wild.
Old
Yeah, you were
men
choking.
Me and
old
Rudy
men
looked
weren't
at-
safe.
You
Me
were
and
leading the charge.
Me and Rudy looked across, and there was a guy just getting body surfed across. I was like, "Where are we in another world right
I,
now?"
to
awesome
be honest, from
environment.
what I saw,
Frankie,
it seemed like you were by far the
You,
most.
Frankie. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I didn't see anyone
You're,
else
like,
doing anything remotely.
saying
similar to
other
you.
people were crazy.
For
You
some reason, that
choked
stuff
an
just
old
wasn't on
man.
video. Him
You.
saying "get off me,"
Yes.
get off was.
He thought there was a moment there where that
Yeah,
guy
you
saw
hung on
his
for a
life.
while.
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy thought he was dying.
He thought it was over. He
How
was
about
just
this?
like, I'm being
Choked out.
assaulted.
He saw
it's
the light.
done. Yeah.
How about this one? Like my mom.
Way too old to be assaulted.
too
to.
old.
My parents were 2 sections over, and they're like watching me go crazy, and they're like watching me run up and down. Then my mom, so I met up with them during the intermission. My dad's like, Mom doesn't understand like the jokes she saw the Team Portnoy release. Like she doesn't know what happened over there in the section. She's like, you
Well, that
assaulted.
wasn't a joke.
She's like,
Yeah,
you-
that's not for,
That
that's
was-
not for your
she's
mother
like,
to see.
damn it.
She's like, you
Nobody wants to see
assaulted.
their
She's like,
son
you
doing that.
assaulted a vendor. I'm like, no, I didn't assault him. She's like, well, she's like, what's
mean,
going
you
on
did.
over there? I
You
know.
assaulted.
Technically, you
Did
did.
assault.
If that guy wanted to
That
press
was-
charges, he could.
Yeah.
That was assault, brother.
There's no other way. I mean, he was begging for his life.
Listen, every game, we're playing for our lives out there. If this guy gets choked out in between an intermission,
need-
you know
you know
what that's
what
I mean,
you
that
need,
is
Frankie?
absolutely going 7, so you at least have 4 more games.
Frank, you need
more
to
games.
find
I don't know how
him
many fucking-
and like toss him, $50 and be like, hey, when we score again, you need to come right back down here and he needs to choke you out. That'd be the greatest
That
video
guy
ever.
was such not into any.
Any.
He was just like trying
He
to
just
do his
wants
job.
to- yeah.
That's like his food on his table. Like
He's
that
just got to
guy's doing
sell
it
enough
right.
beers to
and
eat
Frank-
dinner
he,
tonight.
he did not expect Frank Borrelli hanging on him, just choking him out, like reverse, like yanking the neck.
Shout out Rudy being in the mix. Rudy was in the mix. He was watching. I mean, he had to freaking deal with me jumping around like I was like a jungle
Did,
gym
did
monkey.
any Islander fans be like, chill out, or no?
No. Place,
they're all
the place was
animals.
a
They're all
circus. They were-
savages.
the guys who were left of me, who I was just hugging, like they had no idea what was going
There's
on.
a couple of guys
they
that were like,
jumped in.
why is this guy hug? The guy in front of you.
The guy in front of me wasn't.
You had to
like,
really
in
force
the,
the
mix.
hug, and I was
Yeah,
like,
he
no,
wasn't
Frank,
in
you
the
don't
mix.
do this.
I said to Rudy, I think that was the only time that guy's gotten hugged since like his son was born. That guy hadn't been hugged like that in his entire
Physical
life.
touching,
Yeah.
no.
So congrats,
let's go Isles.
one nothing,
One
nothing Islanders.
Be back. We just do it tomorrow.
Huge
15
first
more to
win.
go, Frankie.
The hard
Where does he go from here, by the way? Like
I
you
mean-
start with game 1 assault.
You're about to see another gear, man.
Elderly men, yeah.
You're about to see another level.
He's got to kill someone.
Something we've never seen before.
I do
Frankie
think
Borrelli will
I-
be naked by the end of this play.
Yeah.
I do think
Dick will be out at the
I
Coliseum.
do think it changed a little bit because if they win this, they do go to Barclays.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know if they'll have the same vibe
You
there. I don't know. You
can't.
can just choke
You get
out
kicked
security
out.
guards.
Yeah,
at
you get
Barclays
kicked. You
Center.
get arrested.
Heart of the week, this fight in NBA 2K handshake line. Celtics Hawks. Hawks won. It's all on the Celtics guy. He comes out, he's just the heart, he muscles
yeah.
them, and then there's
there
some
was a
pushing
fight.
and shoving. I don't know. I kind of like it.
If ever you're doing a handshake line and someone throws a shoulder
You shouldn't have to do
or
handshake
pushes,
lines
no, they're
in
so
video
stupid.
games.
They're so stupid.
How do these games work? Is it 5-on-5?
Seemed that way.
So like one guy is just controlling someone who like runs paint to paint and doesn't get a touch?
Well, that's on the point guard to give him a touch.
Yeah, I know, but that's got to suck.
Yeah.
I was just
it's
thinking
team
about it
game.
like
It's no different than real basketball.
right, I know.
Have you
I
seen,
know,
like,
but
when
at
they
least
do
in
a
real
draft?
basketball you're at least physically like, active and stuff. You're just going back and forth.
Well, I think
not as good, bro.
actually, I think everyone's the same, real physically active.
What?
In the video game, it's like everyone's doing the same. It's no different than real basketball.
Except in real basketball you're like actually getting a workout.
Yeah, but nobody's getting a workout.
Right, I know, but if you're the guy who's just controlling the center, going paint to paint, never gets a touch,
Gotta call for
that
the ball.
sucks.
Yeah, well, call for the ball. Establish. I mean, I think it's a serious game. If you get like low post position, you should get
You
a
get the
feed.
ball.
You should
I
get a
mean, yeah,
touch.
it's like anything else. I think they're yelling at you like, dude, you suck. Like,
Yeah.
You're not like clear them out, make space, get
You're
the
right,
fuck,
yeah.
post them up, then I'll give you the ball.
There's definitely got to be. I mean, ball hogs suck no matter what, but it's got to really suck if you're
Video
playing a video game.
That's. I think there's gonna be a lot more. I feel like people always used to get heated playing video games.
Big
Yeah.
time.
Right? Like I feel like
Yeah.
I'm
Big
surprised
time.
there's not more.
That's why handshake
people
line is a
press
recipe
the
for a
reset
fight.
button when they're
oh,
losing
well, that's
and shit.
crazy.
Like
They should be
that
doing
kinda
the
stuff is-
handshake line in the fucking game too.
Totally.
How does that
everything
make
should be
sense?
virtual.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No touching in the real world.
Mike Tortorella, that's his name. Mike is John Tortorella, the Columbus coach. So Dan, I can't believe you had this too.
What?
You bet the
Yeah.
Lightning. All I hear is Frankie Borrelli and the fucking Lightning. It
Yeah.
can't
No,
be beat.
Everyone
it's not
keeps
just Frankie.
talking about.
I mean,
Lightning,
they were on
the
pace to be
Lightning
like the
are
best
people.
team ever.
3-0 lead.
3-0.
3.
I turned the game off.
Well, you listen. You didn't account for this speech.
And he gives
you had
this
known
speech,
this speech was coming.
unbelievable speech, hockey
I would have
speech,
bet the fucking farm if I had known
awesome
this speech was
speech.
coming.
Like, don't back up.
I like how half of it was bleeped out too.
Yeah, I know. Just don't back up. Don't back
yeah, I
up.
need the uncensored. There's got to be somewhere, right?
So the question is then
Lightning next game.
for everything out. That is the question. But I'm
my
telling you,
God.
like
No, I'm right
Yeah.
there with you. Same wavelength.
Yeah,
Everything.
one would think.
Everything.
this
One
is
would think.
You
if I'm-
can't throw out the Tortorella throws out that speech first game.
That's like Frankie. It's like,
That
where,
was
where,
game
where do we
7
go
at
for
the-
here?
Yeah.
Well, let
empty
me
it
ask
all.
you this: there's no way they're getting swept, right?
There's no way they're losing the next game.
But like, even if they did, they could come back and win 4. Or if you just say, "All right, I'm now in, and I'm going to just double," they're not going to lose 4 in a row.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that, Dave. I think we just cracked Vegas. Tune in next week when the Lightning have
The
been
Lightning
swept.
go. I may do it. The Lightning go 4-0. If the Lightning go 4, then I may just lose all my mind.
You know what you should do. So this is what we should do.
Look at the wheels
Put
spinning.
one-
Look at the
Well, actually,
eye.
no. This doesn't even. Like
I think it would took
maybe
about
put a unit
200
on
million.
them to win the series. That's probably even right now.
No, I bet it's not.
Well, what was it before?
Probably minus 245. I bet it's still minus like 200 to win the series.
No. Put it on the Blue Jackets to win the
oh.
series, and then start betting the Lightning every game.
Braun photobombed Wade last game, vintage Braun. It's like LeBron.
This is his face,
it's
right?
Wade's
That's his face.
last moment, his last interview on a court, and that ugly mug of LeBron just comes up because it's always going to be about LeBron. It's always going to be about him. He's the worst human ever.
And Melo too, jumping on the court, trying to take a shot.
And he's
It's
like,
all
what,
about those guys.
two seconds after killing Magic Johnson?
Yeah.
Yep.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
With that dumb face. That
Anything
fucking
post show?
face.
Brandon Walker walked the line.
Walk the line
with
tonight,
Brandon Walker.
6.
You know, the sun shines on every dog's ass every now and then. And that dog's ass is mine. I am that dog.
I'm not going to watch it because he's 0 for 3 on our count.
He's gonna go 3-0 tonight.
Are you gonna?
What's he
bet
going to bet on? There's no NBA.
I don't know, but that was you couldn't have just. We were at no point.
At no,
At no point were we covering any of those guys.
At no point.
At no point.
At no point.
I mean, the Hawks and the
It wasn't
Hornets.
even, Kevin.
How
wasn't
could
even close.
anybody be
I
giving
think they
out
lost
for the
by-
last game of the season? With
Well,
the Hawks
his
and the
theory
Hornets,
was
like
those
Charlotte
teams-
was still alive, but the Knicks lost by 100, so they were never alive. Like they were
Right.
never playing
Yeah.
hard. Sometimes I think it's more. Whatever the case may be, they're the worst picks. He's not. He's 0-3.
not great. Marty says I hate him.
I mean, we should have known when we hire this guy and then put out the picks, and all of us are like, max bet on every single one of his picks.
Morons.
I was doing it
Absolute idiots.
as I was
Live.
listening. I was like, oh,
Yes, I
I'll
put
a
in them
$1 zillion on this.
one by one,
$1
Dave.
zillion, yeah.
One by one,
Everyone
I
he
put
said,
them in.
I was like, I don't want the line to change with everyone, so I'm doing it before I get in.
Oh my God, fucking A, Brandon Walker, you better
walked the
show
line.
up tonight.
Walk it a lot stronger than
People
that.
depend on you. Imagine if he gets fired in a week, but he gets his year
I
salary.
mean, if he keeps losing, what are you gonna do with him?
I wanted to fire him last night. Like it's just I couldn't. It's like I just made him do this.
Go
thing.
back to my
Biggest thing
bookie.
ever.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're hired. Nope.
It's like I just lost your
If
fucking
you made
salary.
someone quit their job,
You lost your own salary. in 5
Brandon
fucking
Walker,
minutes, you fucking-
you showed up and you lost your own salary.
Yeah, you lost
one
your
day.
salary in 25 fucking minutes, and that's how long those games were alive for.
Not
25
even.
minutes.
Not even. Not even.
my God.
Unreal.
All right.
It's the rundown. Sad. Brandon Walker.
Walk
Show
the line.
sucks.